Hey everybody, this is Tambeyoda, and today we have from the War for Cybertron Trilogy. This is the Voyager class Generation Selects. This is War for Cybertron Siege, Decepticon Red Wing. Alright, so that sure was a mouthful, and this box right here, these are the boxes that the Generation Selects figures are coming in. These brown cardboard boxes with. Okay, so yeah, here's the sticker for the Generation Selects label that normally wraps around here. You have to cut it open to actually get access to the figure. You come underneath here. There's another War for Cybertron Trilogy thing. So I'm pretty sure that they're going to be using these all through the next two waves, through this and the next two waves that are the what they're calling the War for Cybertron Trilogy. This is inside pattern, and here we have Red Wing right there. And give me a second here, let me pull this out. And his instructions are down here. Okay, so just take a look at those. So that's about it. They don't have stats for his null. Oh, there they are. There is a stats for his null raise. All right, so here's the figure here itself. I already kind of freed him from the his shackles, but he really doesn't need any of these little twist ties, these little plastic things to hold him in, because everything is already pressure, like holding him in kind of thing. They have these little things so they hold everything in. So go ahead and get them out. All right. That was fairly easy. All right. So yeah, I do need to go and get Starscream again, because now I have, what, 4 out of the 7 Seekers that they have out right now. So 6, 7, yeah, 6, 7, yeah, 7. So he's the odd man out of the bunch. So real quickly, what you want to do is you'll take this piece, flip that down right here, and you can also take this piece. It kind of will go up in here. When we transform him back, I'll show you how to do that. But well, let's go ahead and transform him. So first thing we want to do is we're going to take off these null rays, or they're almost like rifles. They don't really look like null rays. Okay, so first things we'll work on the fists. These come open like this. You flip the fist in like that, and then you want to accordion in the hand or the arm, and we'll do that for the side also. Try to get this in a kind of a glare of the light so you can see that, because it's black, it's dark, and that. All right, so that's good like that. And next thing we'll do is we'll go ahead and you know what? Let's not do that yet. We'll take these, push up, and that will detach the what is the nose cone, but what becomes these little fins that are up on the top. Push that together. All right, and once that's like that, then you want this piece down here. There's a piece down here that you want, and that's going to tab into the back of his head. And you flip his head back like that once you've tabbed it in. Next, we'll go ahead and flip around the legs like we were going to do a little bit earlier. Pinch in the toes and the heel. This piece right here is spring-loaded, so you take and push that in and then flip this up. And this piece right here will tab into these little slots right here. Oops. Before we do that, we want to bring this up. tabs into there. And then do the same thing with the side. All right, so then once that's all tabbed into those notches, then with the arms, you'll see that there are some little, let's see here. There you go. You can see that there's some spots right there. You'll take, oh no, that's not it. These spots, these are the spots that you want. You'll be using this for up here. These will tab into these little things right here. So to do that, that has to come down like that. The shoulder has to come down, and then the arm will come down, and then you just kind of tab that in like that, and use a little bit of force, put your fingers in between here. Do that on this side again. So if you watch how the shoulder goes, the shoulder will bend down like that. You just take this, twist it around like that. The first time, usually whenever you're tabbing these in, it takes a fair amount of pressure. So don't worry about that. You just want to make sure that you're holding the thumb back here, pushing forward on this, and you should be good. Now, once that's done, this will come down, and this will come down, and like I said, this will tab in to these portions right here. So one thing you want to look out for is this has to go up underneath this portion right here. This goes under here. So when you bring this around, you just kind of want to go up under like that. And we'll do that for this side also. Under like that. And then once you have all that in, then you just take and push these together, and that should, if you have all this stuff lined up correctly, that should all snap together. There you go. All right, and then with that snap together, you take this piece right here, bring it down. This piece will come up and tab into these two tabs right here on the back. That holds that all together, and voila, Tri-Jet. So usually you have 3 different spots that you can take these and tab them into. So you can tab them onto the wing, onto the shoulder where they originally were, or you can tab them into the elbow right here. That's generally where I like to tab them into. Very good, like that. If you're wondering, here is the little hole for the for flight mount. If you want to tab it into that, or you can tab it into that one, which is for the robot mode. You probably can't see it in there, but there's that. And all right, so yeah, Tri-Jet. Basically, that's all that's involved in this. I do like the red coloring. I like that red coloring. It's really nice. Like red and blue are my favorite colors, so it's pretty much, these are my 2 favorite jets are going to be this one and the Rainmaker. I think it's Ion. Is it Ion? Ion Storm? I think that's the blue one. It's either Ion or Nova. So, all right. Now to get him back into his robot mode, just basically we're going to go backwards. So first things first is we want to take and untab this false chest piece right here that goes in the back. We can take and bring this up, and that tabs right there. Like that. All right, and once you do that, then you'll take and flip up the wings. So you just, a little bit of force, and it'll come up. If the arm comes along with it, then you can just fix that. Okay. Let's reset that so that we can show that off later on. I would undo this tab from here if it hasn't already undone itself. Take in, now this is the kind of the hardest part. You take this and split this apart. It kind of gets stuck sometimes. So come up and around And we'll just leave it right there for right now. We're not going to tab it in just yet. We'll wait until the end to tab that in because there's something that I want to show you. Bring these down, rotate it around. We'll bring this piece down, and this will, where's the tab in at? Oh no, it just comes down and locks in. Oh, these pieces lock into here. There you go. All right, so then next we'll take and we gotta open this panel up again for the arms and the hands. So bring that, accordion that, and we'll flip out the fists. And again for this side, flip out the fist. Unaccordion the arm. Oh, I forgot these, so we'll go ahead and do these like that. All right, and then we'll bring the head up. We'll do this. Now, something a little different that we're gonna do is, you can see that there's some tabs right here, these little things. Well, that will actually tab into this portion of the of those intakes. So if you bring this down and you do this correct, it will actually create a gap cover for this whole portion right here. See, and get that all pushed in. See, it covers up that gap. If you push this back, yep, that's good right there. You have gap coverage, which is really important for a new car. So, and then plug the no-rays in, and you are back in robot mode. So this is really cool. Let's I know it's kind of hard to see with the background. We'll fix that. All right, so it's a little bit better. You can see him a little bit better in there. Okay, and we'll take a look at his articulation. Basically, up here we have a ball joint for the head. The arms, we have two different joints for the shoulders, so forward, back, one out to the side. Ooh, that's a screw. Wow, that's weird. So there's a screw out there. You have a twist right here. You have almost a double elbow right there. Then you actually have a wrist twist, a waist twist, hips. Hips are two different parts, so you got one that goes forward and back, one that goes out to the side, and that's really getting hung up on some stuff. Now you have the twist right here, knee joint. Wow, that's a screw also. No, is that? Yeah, it's screws. Wow, there's screws in this. You usually don't see screws in these. Now for the feet, you have a rocking joint. The toes can move up and down a little bit. You can actually move the foot forward and back a little bit too. See? Like that. So, all right. That's pretty much gonna do it for this Seeker. So this weird repainted Seeker with a different type of head. All right. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and do that right now. This is Tambeyoda. I'll see you guys next time.